Welcome to Raith Rovers Football Club. Great to have your company. Starting the obvious place, how did the deal come about?
It's been something that's kind of been from January. Obviously thought I was going to leave the club in January. Things changed, and then as I say, I've known Potts for years, and he's been in contact with me quite often, trying to understand the situation. And then, as I say, once I knew that there was a chance that I could go out and loan and play, Potts was straight on the phone, and as I say, he sold the place to me, and I say delighted to be here.
It's a deal that's caught a lot of supporters' attention, a lot of excitement as the gossip mill kind of runs wild.
Yep.
You were talking about being sold and the idea of what's happening here. Have you been able to pick up from the other side of the Tay Bridge that this is a club that's kind of regenerating itself? I
think so, yeah. As I say, when I first spoke to Potts, listen, I've known him for years. He kind of let us know the aspirations and what their plans were for the club. Obviously, the boys have had a brilliant season so far. Watched the game the other night, a great result again. So no, there seems to be a great buzz about the place. And as I say, as soon as Potts was in contact, I knew this was kind of somewhere I wanted to be and hopefully come and help, and as I say, finish with success.
You've obviously had a lot of other offers to kind of have a look at and see what's best for you, your family, and of course your kind of wider footballing career. I'm assuming that chasing top spot must have been the biggest draw of them all. I think so.
So, listen, I've played in this league quite a lot. I know what it's about. I think it's quite underrated by a lot of people. It's a hard league. Every game's tough. But listen, the boys have done unbelievable to get the position they're in. Seems like a great group. I know what the boys that are in there. So no, that was a big selling factor as well. It seems to be a brilliant changing room. And as I say, you don't get success in this league without having that. So no, listen, the boys are in a great position, and as I say, hopefully I can come and help and add to that and continue to do what they're doing.
You join a couple of other Dundee loanees here at Starks Park, but there's a host of faces that you'll know from your career. I was just kind of looking down our squad and looking at the kind of cross-referencing with yourselves. A lot of familiar faces.
Aye, and I think that helps. As I say, I think a change room is a massive thing in football. I've learnt that over the years of playing, and it can be a big factor of picking a club. And as I say, I know a number of the boys. All great characters, and as I say, I can imagine the place been very good. So no, that was a big factor in my choosing here as well.
Across your career, you'll have seen we played against Raith Rovers both home and away. What a confident Raith Rovers can look like, and what the place is like when it's absolutely kind of full to the gunnels as it has been recently. Tell us a wee bit about what you're going to bring to add that extra dimension, that extra 5–10%.
I'm just listening. I think I'm a winner. As I say, I've been in this league, I know what it's about, and as I say, hopefully I can bring a bit of experience in. As I say, there's experience in there. There's a great kind of mixture of youth and boys that have played in the league. So no, as I say, I train hard every day. When I play, I always give my all, regardless of how I'm playing. I'll give you my lot, and as I say, I'm hoping that's good enough, and as I say, I can get my standards to where I know I can get them, and as I say, help the boys progress.
Set pieces and a bit of a threat at the other end.
Good
goal return across your stats.
I say, I think it's something that I brought to my game, especially I think when I went to Dundee. I think it was something that I knew I had in me, a bit more than what I'd previously had in my career. So no, I love it. As I say, good delivery, and love going attacking the ball. So as I say, hopefully I can go on the end of a few here.
The fact that we've got so many people in the dressing room who have actually won the championship previously, how important is that?
I think it's massive. Like, as I say, I think experience in that is massive. But as I say, I think the way the club are going about it, speaking to boys, you say it's a game at a time. I say I've been here when I say last year's a prime example where it goes right to the wire. I say all you can do is take it a game at a time. You don't get too high, you don't get too low. And as I say, 3 points is massive, and you continue to work on the next game. So no, knowing the boys that I know they'll be grounded, and know there's still a lot of work to do. And as I say, it's going to be tough, but I think, as I say, a game at a time is the way you need to take it.
I think it was the gaffer himself who said that we want to be a team that shows endeavour rather than entitlement. You know, your experience of being through the league, as you say, it's I think underwritten by people who don't know the game, don't know the game up here in the Championship. What do you bring to the younger players in the squad? And I guess there's that bit about you're only as good as your next game rather than your last one.
Aye, as I say, I think me being a young boy always looked for that in players. I had great experience coming up, and as I say, I know how much that helped me, so I just try, and as I say, I'm demanding. I'm a demanding guy, demanding myself, demanding our players round about me, especially young players. But as I say, I'm the first to kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like to basically, when somebody's done something well, as I say, it's always good to get a bit of praise. So no, as I say, I'm a demanding player. I say I get frustrated in that at times, but no, as I say, I want to win, I want to train well, and I think that's a massive thing for me. I'm a good trainer, and I like to get that run about me as well. So now hopefully, as I say, I can come in and get to know the boys. As I say, I like to think I'm decent in a change room, so I'm hoping I can come in and help as much as I can and add to what we've got already.
Your name first kind of come up towards the start of January, and at that point you then moved on and played quite a lot of football with Dundee. So up here we thought, oh, maybe the chance is gone, but I guess one thing that really will benefit us in due course, the fact that you're match ready. Aye,
I think that was massive. I said I had a frustrating time up until January. I had in my head that I was leaving on January, maybe after the winter break. For all the reason that didn't happen, I ended up playing. As I say, I think I went from no playing to having 6-7 games in the space of 3-4 weeks. So no, as I say, I'm ready. I always keep myself in good nick, and as I say, I know football can change quick, and it did there for that period. So no, I'm always ready. And as I say, I think that's kind of stood me in good stead coming here, as I feel as if I can go into a game no bother and ready to play.
I seen you as you arrived, and obviously there's a kind of meeting and greeting of the people around about the club, but it strikes me that there's a genuine excitement for you to be here.
That's good. I say that's kind of what you want as a football player. You want. I say it's good to feel appreciated. It's good to feel wanted. I think that's a massive factor for players, especially myself. You see, when you know that you're wanted somewhere, as I say, it gives you that maybe that extra 5%. You think, right, I need to go and show that they say the club want me here, so I need to show that I deserve to be here, and try and repay that faith. Because as I say, in football, the biggest thing for me is feeling wanted, and aye, that's a massive factor for me.
The games will come thick and fast just over the next period. We gear up for Ayr United on Saturday. Give us a word for Raith Rovers supporters tuning in, watching the interview, and suddenly having that extra heartbeat of excitement for the game that lies ahead.
Aye, as I say, listen, it's, as I say, the games will come thick and fast. I looked at the schedule when I signed, and as I say, I've kind of been used to that the last few weeks. So no, as I say, I seen the place on Friday night. It was obviously bouncing. As I say, when there's an excitement about the place, and as I say, hopefully we can put a performance on again that the boys have been doing, and keep the place upbeat, and as I say, fight until the end of the season. And I say, I'm pretty sure the boys in there have been given a lot. I can see that, and I'll come in to do the exact same when I'm called upon. So no, as I say, stick with the boys as you've been doing, as I've seen for the outside, and I'm really looking forward to getting going.
Desire, drive and a few goals. I'm hoping it won't be so long again till you're sat back in that seat post-match celebrating a victory. The very best of luck in your time with Raith Rovers. We're genuinely delighted that you're here. Looking forward to watching you.
Appreciate that, brilliant. Thank you very much.